Metalloid is not available right now, so that's why I'm solo casting, but it's gonna be fine. I can do this. So, best of 7 between Almirante and Hech1Zero. I need to rename this. Are the colors right? No. Now they are. In the south, we've got the red Cavium Hech1Zero going with the double harvester opener and forward grunts. He's gonna probably take the node. No, he's what? Okay. Time to introduce Almirante, who's currently who's playing in the blue as Anders, I'm assuming, yep. And he ran generator first. He's gonna get a real quick tech 2 with this. His only risk factor here is oh, the grunts. His risk factor is mini-based steals. If our Pavian player is going with a nice and economic build, which he really is, holy shit, that's going to be a lot of supplies for him. So with that, he should be able to steal mini-bases. And on this map, with the dynamics of it, that's very meaningful, because if you lose one, the other player can just grab the other two. That means that they are at a 3-to-1 mini-base advantage, which is huge. There's the generator. So yeah, our Anders player is definitely going to be first to tier 2. There's no doubt about that. He's not opting for that second generator. He's making a supply pad instead, which is going to really benefit him in the ability of pumping hogs. So Hech1Zero really has to be ready for that. This is for the title of Papi. Runs get taken out over there, and the Marines are free to pick up some of the crates now. But yeah, Hech1Zero, man, he's doing really well with the map control. He's picked up almost all of the power on the map, only leaving very little here to Almirante, who is still not upgrading his base. Whereas Hech1Zero is also very, very far away from it, but he's got a double generator, and he'll be able to use overcharge on this. Burnout, I mean. Grunts are getting the last bits of power here. And he's got a War Council, which means he's going to get out a hero. Now, the Hog is actually going to be not a very strong unit against the Pavium hero. But Hech1Zero is really in the need of this base. That mini base means a lot to your economy, and not having it, well, that's the opposite. Tech 2 upgrade on the way from Almirante, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see Hogs into a Sentinel here. Another very nice burnout here, used on both augment extractors as well as the two upgraded harvesters. This is very nice for his eco, but yeah, he's very, very behind on tech. Oh, Almirante going for that second gen. Is he doing something different here? He's going for grenades. Okay. This is very interesting. If he's going like combat tech Marines, he's got a lot of grunts to deal with, as well as Pavium. I don't think Almirante has got enough production here. He's gonna have just that. He's going for combat tech Marines, but he's got like none. When Pavium shows up at the base, what's he gonna have? He's in a lot of trouble right now. And those grunts actually could be poking away at the garage. They've already got it at like 30% hit points, and I think with the sustained damage here, it could actually go down before a hog pops out. But those grunts really need to refocus because they're also attacking the supply pad. Oh, that could be a big mistake that will cost Hech1Zero, but still has the Pavium, which could make all the difference here. Without the grunts though, he will have no meat shield for it, and to so many units it will fall just like anything else. We have to see a very nice split from Almirante here, or projectile dodging, in order to deal with this, but yeah, he just turns around, Hech1Zero does, and he's not shooting at the center of the camp, which is... This could be a big problem. Almirante gets on top of it, and actually it's using the viability as it dies. Wow, that was not a very good fight for Hech1Zero. And the choppers coming in aren't really helping here. One more harvester has been upgraded. Burnout 2 is ready. Burnout 3 should be ready shortly, but I think he didn't go for it. He went for something else here. And base finished upgrading now. He's going to be Tech 2. But there's so many combat tech marines from Almirante, and hogs are being made. I'm surprised he's not expanding yet, to be honest, but he's spending... Oh, there it is. Okay. 3 choppers. That's a very, very, very odd choice. Very unusual. There's an Apex, which is nice, but there's so many marines. They should just... If it's for engineers, they'll get shot down very, very quick. It is engineers. The main base is going to make Marauders, so we're going to have a vehicle fight here. Almirante knows nothing of the sort so far. But he's going in now with the hogs to scout everything. So Hech1Zero has changed that Apex to a War Council. He's going to remake that hero, but every time you sell a War Council, you lose so much power. Can't say I'm a big fan of that move. Gets the side base, which is obviously smart. A burnout on this should be really good. Vehicle upgrade is on the way actually instead of Marauders. Very surprising, I have to say. Those hogs are tearing the chopper a new one. As far as I can tell, there were no upgrades yet. My mind from the grunts. Almirante just taking over all of the map. He's got 3 nodes already, and he's probably gonna get a 4th soon. There's only 1 Marauder. Almirante could be very easily scouting this base. He probably will. There's nothing to stop these hogs from killing this mini base. It's definitely gonna go down. It's 5 hogs versus nothing. And yeah, there's these 2 Marauders. That's a pretty nice rain of fire to counter those Sentinels. But did he really need to do that? I'm pretty sure it would have been better on the Marines. Those 2 Marauders are not enough to deal with all of those. And yeah, the mini base is going down. Both mini bases actually. And Almirante now has a chance to take them over, catapult ahead in the leader power points. And he's upgrading a Spartan, so... Yeah, this is really looking bad for Hech1Zero. These hogs, they're gonna be really good against those actually because they can ram. Oh my god, look at those rams. So much damage. That was sick. Wow. They're very easily gonna tear these Marauders apart. Losing 1 hog so far for 2 Marauders, and the 3rd Marauder is about to go down. Burnout being used on this, and the Spartan steals a Marauder. This could be the end for Hech1Zero. Almirante is halfway to the Sentinel. He's gotta be buying the pop upgrade very soon because he definitely wants to have... He wants to be ready for the Sentinel. Although he wouldn't have power then, so I'd say he'll just keep stripping this base and he'll lose units anyway. There's a suicide grunt actually connecting quite nicely, but 3 of the guys in there were dead. Very nice ramps on those Marauders, and that should clean up Hech1Zero's force for good. He doesn't have any supplies left as his buildings are dying. His mini bases are gone, which is where all the supplies came from. And oh, actually, it's not the Retriever Sentinel being used, but the other one, the ultimate power. Also a good choice. It will help him clean the space up. And he can actually afford it right now, although he could have probably afforded the Retriever as well. Killing the Pavim hero with ease at this point. Well, yeah, it's 7 units against 1. There is this base, and actually the invulnerability is being used on the base, which is quite nice here. It will last for a good while, and this turret is actually poking away at stuff, but it's so low, there's nothing to heal it. The map is just being flooded in blue, and Almirante goes for the Expo because he knows about it thanks to the Sentinels, I believe. So yeah, that should be it. Spartan fighting a Marauder. What a badass. Yeah, Hech1Zero should be losing the space, and Almirante, well, as soon as he'll get up his Sentinel power, he's gonna use it, so they should spell out the end of the game. Now, Hech1Zero is not looking to give up. He's actually using a Rain of Fire, killing 2 Hogs. Not nearly enough to save the base, especially with that massive concave on those Hogs. The last Marauder is being stolen, and the Sentinels are being called in to help out. Another proxy base is being put down, but Almirante, I think, is seeing it. Oh my god, he's just gonna miss it. Look at that. You can actually hear it though, but there's a resignation. Obviously, the Hogs can't be dealt with at this point. GG. Gearing up for game 2, the loser needs to pick map. So, it's Hech1Zero's turn to pick a map. Thanks, Reagan. I also need to unblock Almirante so I'm able to pay him later. Did I get a reply there? I don't think. It's happening! Remember guys, this is a viewer-funded show match, so yeah, if you wanna increase the prize pool for these guys, send a donation. 100% of the donations during the cast will be spent on sending it directly to the winner of this best of 7. Why is Almirante blocked? Because he's been acting very toxic. And I personally don't agree with that. Palafox wants a baby's face. I like to avoid it. I do it when I don't do streams. Ideally when I don't go to work as well. So yeah, our map is Highway, and we've got a Serena versus Voridus. Very interesting matchup. Both very, very powerful leaders, with really good drops, and a very, very good unique mechanic on both sides. Ice versus the goo. In the south, he's blue and true. It's Almirante, the Serena player. In the north, we've got the red guy with the goo. It's Vordus. No, the leader is Vordus. Oh, this is Hech1Zero. I'm sorry, guys. And I'm sorry, Hech1Zero.
Harvester constructed. Augmented harvester upgrade complete.
Really nice grunt spread. That's a very high grunt count as well. Like, he's pumping him. Pretty standard build here. The 2-pad into Gen. Almirante. Is that the Gen first or second? I think it's the Gen first. Some fighting over those power crates is always nice to see. They're very important in the early game. They really help you catapult your energy eco so that you can get the Tech 2 or your pad upgrades or your unit upgrades faster. And we're actually seeing a raid camp, double raid camp on the main base before mini bases. This could be an all-in with jump pack brutes. Or it could be, yeah, it's gonna be the jump pack brutes all in. Now, what does Almirante have to stop this? He's making the Bison. Oh my god, that's one of the best tools to stop a rush with. Oh my god. What are those pure melee guys gonna do against this? They're gonna be frozen time after time. Especially if there's a barracks or a double barracks out of Almirante with cryo troopers. Those poor jump back brutes are not gonna be doing very well. Oh, it's not just jump back brutes. It's also grenadiers. Very interesting. So Almirante is not committing very heavily. He's making a supply pad here. There's also a mini base steal going on here by Hech1Zero. This is not nearly as committed as I would have predicted. He keeps alternating between jump pack brutes and grenadiers to have a reasonable anti-infantry. Now, depending on how out on the map this Bison is going to be, Almirante is going to be either in trouble or not. He's upgraded that. Now he doesn't have a lot of power left. It's going to limit his production. Well, it's enough for the cryo troopers. Definitely not going to be snipers. He's looking to take over the map, it looks like, with these grunts trying to do some diversion. While the jump pack brutes actually hit the main, but do they have enough numbers there? So there's quite a few still on this side. Oh, he's all uniting. This is not good. And with the watchtower being up, oh my god, they're gonna freeze the jump pack brutes. This is really, really not good. This is not where you want to be. This is not the place you want to go. Oh my god. With all this ice, I don't see a good way of these jump pack brutes doing anything. They needed to be together. They needed to attack the generator. Very, very rough situation for Hech1Zero here. He's economically shot himself in the foot. He's still producing the infantry, but Almirante is ready now, man. He's got so many cryo troopers. And with the Bison coming home to clean up, no buildings have died so far. This watchtower might, but it's like 100 supplies, so that's a rush very strongly deflected here. Oh my goodness, the node is also stopping these guys from doing much. That's actually a smart move to jump out of the ice as soon as possible. Yeah, these jump up brutes need to make their move now because there's just too much ice here. And on the other side, there's a turret as well now. The jump up brutes are actually being told to retreat. And Almirante just cleans up. And this is rough. A second gen is coming out for Hech1Zero, but he's still not ahead in the mini base count. He needs to pick up the minis and somehow counter these cryo troopers.
Leader power ready. Wretched infantry.
Wonder if suicide grunts would be better in this situation than grenadiers. We'll never find out because he is part of this.
Augmented
Although that goo is pretty good at this point. Like, look at those health bars going down. That's a nice pick off there, but how is he gonna actually stop this? He's gonna need a lot of those grenadiers. He's only got a mine. There's no detection for Almirante. This could go a very long way if he straight up goes in here. Uh-oh. It's about to happen, boys. Almirante, super clumped up, getting very close to him. Is he getting close enough though to trigger it? Yes, he is, but not nearly close enough to matter. He's just gonna back away from it, I think. Oh, that's nice, actually. There's a lot of goo being put down here, and Almirante is having to commit to the goo locations. Some very nice grenadier explosions there. With the turret being frozen and further units being rallied down and the grenadiers not connecting this time around, oh my goodness, this is not looking good. The entire base is freezing now, and Hech1Zero just doesn't have the power to go up to tier 2. A lot of infantry is left over here, but there's 4 turrets now from Almirante. There is no way these guys are breaking that base. Also, Almirante is tier 2 now, so he can upgrade his cryo troopers. Oh, the mine! Oh! That's a nice detonation there, and a drop coming down as well. If they get surrounded nicely and the goo is exploding right on top of them, that could go a long way, but there's further ice being dropped to prevent that from happening. And actually there's a little safe zone here in the middle. Now what's going on the other side here? One turret has been taken down, but nightingales are going to be made from that air pad, I'm pretty sure. The supply pads could be stripped, however. These turrets won't do much until they're upgraded. There's a lot of stuff being taken over by Almirante, actually. And it looks like he's gonna... He's in a good spot to finish this game, actually. But if he's going through the goo, this infantry is actually not gonna work out. What he's got going for himself, though, is the Bison. The Bison is doing a lot of work here. Also, this base over here that's been stolen, and the minis in the middle. And 2 nodes to 1. Yeah, he's got a lot of advantages going for him here. Almirante does, I mean. A single Marauder has been dropped in. Perhaps this is enough to take out this one supply pad. But I think it's gonna end here. All these guys are going home. They're gonna get healed up. And actually the game will go on for a while. With 2 Nightingales here and 2 turrets being available, Almirante definitely is safe now. Oh, this Bison is actually going to scout this mini base, I think. Or the lack of it, rather. And Almirante can take that too. You see? He can see it, right? Yeah. Yep, he's picking it up now. Oh, this hidden base is being scouted, but there's a Bison to protect it. These 4 units alone won't be doing too much. Further grenadiers are being made. Tech 2 is reached by Hech1Zero, who's gearing up to do some Marauder plays. Let's see how far it can take him. There's a bunch of Nightingales, and I'm going to kind of suspect what's going to happen. And he's making Cyclops. That mine. Nice. It didn't kill anything, though. So I'm not really sure it was worth it. Okay. If they're out of range of that, then they could actually take this base, I think. It's a lot of production buildings for very little eco buildings. And with Almirante cleaning up the map, I'm not sure whether there's enough eco for our borders here. Especially with these two tanks being out. They're going to be very, very tough to counter. Gonna need to make hunters, and that's gonna drain all his power. A fused engineers being made, and locusts actually, not marauders. Very interesting. Yeah, the locust could do something if he can get into a good position. He does have a lot of teleport pads on this map, and he has Vortis's teleport, I think. Unless he picked up Cataclysm. That could also go a long way. The Bison is gonna escape this very easily. But man, actually, Hech1Zero, he's coming back into this game, even though he's losing the entire map. He's got the full army again, so if he can pull off a really good combo with Infusion and Cataclysm, this could go a long way for him. Oh, the Bison, however, is killing a lot of units there. Infused Mine is ready, and that got the detonation as well. The engineers are doing work. Oh, Almirante is actually surrounded with goo. If there's an available Cataclysm, that army could have... It's not gonna happen, there's no power. And yeah, Almirante is just rolling through this. He's got just a much, much stronger army. And especially with half of these guys having teleported away. They picked off a base here, but Almirante still is ahead. He's getting his next leader power well before Hech1Zero. But with so many mini bases being bought, it's no wonder, really. Hech1Zero clearing out the minis. This is very nice. Now there's 3 turrets here. One of them is super, super low. So if Hech1Zero realizes that, that can very easily be killed off. Fortunately, he has no healing with him, though. He'll have to do his little drop. Oh, can that Locust get frozen? Very nice dodge against that mine. It will not be triggering for a while. Until... Oh, nice. That's nice. But yeah, this army is just way too strong for Hech1Zero right now. Almirante should be going tier 3 with this 1500 power. And once he does, he can get his tier 3 upgrades for whatever he wants. Making some Hornets actually, very interesting. Oh, he's got a siege turret. A very nice pick off from that hero there. Is he getting tier 3? No, it's a base upgrade, yeah. think if Almirante can max out here and do an attack, this should be very, very hard for Hech1Zero to hold, although he does have this stolen base up here. But he does need power, like 3 to no nodes on the map is very much in favor of Almirante. And he has the mini bases, except for 2.
Stronghold upgrade complete. Harvester constructed.
They both just kind of keep hurting each other, and it's really looking closer than it is, I think. Mostly because Almirante is upgrading to tier 3.
Supply pad upgrade complete.
It's very nice that he's finally making hunters there, as well as more marauders. Especially that star marauder is very useful here.
Harvester constructed. Our base is under attack.
Oh, those hornets, man. It's gonna force Hech1Zero to spend more power on his army. You have to get the population upgrade because he's full. And he doesn't have anti-air right now. Except for these 2 guys. Oh my god! The ice blast, that is seismic blast, blowing up that entire army, allowing these air units to clean up house. There's only 1 Reaver left, should be easy enough to pick off. At the same time, this mini base is being picked off by the hero and the cryo and the Frost Raven. Drop is ready, so Hech1Zero should definitely use that to hold on to this area now. And he's got another leader point. I'm really looking to see a Cataclysm combo. Like, we need that from Hech1Zero if he wants to survive. He needs to get off the sickest Cataclysm. But he's in a really awkward spot with Almirante controlling this game so hard. If the healers will just meet this army, I don't think there's any stopping it. He just needs to keep a few at home to defend here. How did these Reavers get there? Oh right, he's making them from here. Oh yeah, this big army. Oh, the drop got upgraded actually, and now there's a Blisterback and a Wraith. So that could actually help hold, with very little air being here. The Engineer is easily out healing what damage is being done to this base, but the turrets are another question. You'd have to put it very close to it, exposing it. With the Blisterback having landed, it's really chipping away at these units. Oh no, it's targeting the Bison. That's the worst possible target for it. And it goes down. There's a bit of goo here, but the base is being frozen, and as that isometer slowly climbs, this base is getting closer and closer to becoming useless there. What few units there are need to come home, take care of those Nightingales and Hornets, and then maybe, just maybe, there's a chance to take out that Bison if everything gets used. But with Hech1Zero being so far away from Almirante's pop, I don't know. It's not looking really great for him. Now the 2 Reavers are poking away at this air, but with the air just circling and the Nightingales healing everybody, it's not looking great. There's the mine actually, and it's gonna get killed, so the goo is not gonna do that much. Ooh, drop again here, but it's not strong enough for this Bison, who's now 2-star. Vorodis has finally come out as well, but he's unupgraded. This army is absolutely hard countering him. The last three were freezing. I think this is spelling the end of Hech1Zero. Whereas Almirante is just taking out his bases without any competition here. They could easily teleport across. I believe they will now. No, they're all going to the main. Oh well, this is just wow. Almirante was just telling him to get out with that, so GG. Almirante takes it as well. So we're 2-1 for Almirante now in this best of 7. Heal Death really shows how brutally favored this game was for him. The whole deal of just starting with anti-infantry against infantry and then being ready for the rush as well on top of all of that and having a hero, that's definitely going to get you behind. Okay, Hech1Zero needs to pick the next map. And just another bit of advertising. This is a viewer-funded show match. So if you guys want to donate to the prize pool, you can do so below. And 100% of what's being donated during this cast is being used to send to the winner. Oh, we're reducing to a best of 5. Yeah, we're reducing to a best of 5. Sorry, guys. Almirante picking Cutter and Hech1Zero picking Anders, interestingly enough. In the south, we've got Almirante, the Cutter player, in the blue. The north, we've got Hech1Zero, the red Anders. Double Marine, double supply pad opening. Is he gonna be aggressive with this, or is he just trying to steal these very early? Almirante just going standard with his Marines. Oh no, actually, he sent one in the middle as well. He sent 2. Both of the players sent 2 in the middle. And Almirante already picking off a unit of Hech1Zeros. Oh my goodness, his Marines are faster, so Hech1Zero is just gonna straight up lose this unit. There's no running away from this. Man, you don't fight Cutter unless you know you're winning, because he's faster. He'll chase you down if he's just a tiny bit ahead. This is huge. Almirante now has middle control. He's gonna pick up way more resources, and this can snowball very hard in a faction mirror matchup. Got a generator third from Hech1Zero. Almirante's got also a gen third, so we're pretty much saying the same builds here. Hech1Zero also trying to do infantry, it seems. Now that Marine from Almirante, however, is quite weak, but it's picking up so much of his power. It's fine, honestly. Yep, there was almost nothing to be gained from that crate. Except the death of that Marine, so they're at least even on that count, but Almirante has picked up so much more resources already. He's gotta be ahead in everything. Look at this op count. Almirante is nearly double right now. And he's picking up the closest mini base. This could be an all-in from here. Almirante is just straight up rallying to that base. What a savage. He's picking up grenades. Hech1Zero with the second generator and the turret. But the turret is quite forward, so Almirante kept... Oh, it's a watchtower. Actually, it's just for the leader power points. Wow. That's a bit crazy. I would have expected a turret because... Well, he's seen that Almirante is rallying. I'm pretty sure he saw it. There's a turret coming down. No, this is actually shielded, but it's gonna take health damage as it's coming up. And with those grenades, oh my goodness. So everything takes double damage as they're building. And with so many Marines being here, I just don't see this coming up really. It will come up for a second or so, but those Marines should be able to kill it. Especially with the 5th one, and the 6th one, and the 7th one. Wow. Almirante just straight up rallying to the base, forcing turrets. And he's got way more slots for his mini bases. That turret should be going down now. Almirante needs to focus it though, he can't afford to give too much time to these. Although, well, I suppose that's actually a very smart decision, yeah. I thought it's further along. Yeah, okay. Now he's got 2 turrets to deal with though, which I don't believe he can do. Especially with those very nice grenades landing from Hech1Zero. I believe he secured his base, guys. Wow. Wow. We got some snipers being made actually. That's very prohibitive to the tech. Almirante just keeps making Marines. Got no 2nd gen. He's got no power nodes, but he's starting to clean them up now. Depending on how many snipers Hech1Zero makes, actually throwing his lead away from the double generator. This is not looking very good. Oh, he's upgrading pads. Yeah, his only hope I thought was to go up to Tech 2 and get hogs. But playing the economic fight against Almirante here, I don't know, man. He's just got so many more supply pads. You're not going to be able to keep up. You're going to need all the minis, and then you're behind because you spend more money, and Almirante has the map. Now, with the snipers joining this fight, there is at least some chance of cleaning up. But Almirante should have access to ODST, and oh my god, he's throwing it on the sniper, almost immediately killing it. And yeah, he can just chase down the rest of the snipers because the ODSTs are so fast. And I don't believe there will be another sniper mate here. Another sniper goes down. That's more snipers there. Almirante picking up the close by base again. It's like his signature move, it seems, on this map. Just picking down the snipers as they're rallying out. Wow, that's gonna be such a big waste. Hech1Zero must have lost like nearly 500 power doing this. I think that's gonna be... This is sniper number 4, so there's gonna be 450 power lost to just that. He could have been making hogs by now. There's the ODST charge. Anyone goes over that, that's dead. Yeah, Almirante's got a similar sized army, but he's catapulting ahead in pop. And with this base up, he actually gained a lot of points for his leader power wheel. Should be able to unlock a 4th point very shortly, which will probably be archer missiles. They can combo that with the ODSC drop stun. Should be very, very powerful against Hech1Zero's very immobile and absolutely tiny army. He's queuing the upgrade finally for the base, and some Marines are actually dying to Flamers here. He needs to control those. ODSCs are throwing their mines onto this mini base. Now, if noticed, oh, very, very nice pick off on one of the mines there. Just one doesn't do enough. Like, that was very, very nicely done. There is another here, which could be messing around with the reinforcing guys from here. But Almirante seems to have enough guys over here at the base to protect it. Very cool. And he's tier 2. Like, he got tier 2 faster than Hech1Zero because of that one note he captured for a short time and all the forced snipers. If it had been just like Flamers, that would have been way cheaper to do the same thing, really. 2 more snipers here, but without the mobility, these guys will just get on top of them. Another ODSC drop actually stunning the snipers, and there is the combo with the archer missiles taking down the mini base, and the snipers are gone as well. Ooh, those guys are walking over the ODSC mine. Almost no units left for Hech1Zero that are close by to help him defend or put on pressure. Vortex coming out now. The Marines have gotten the upgrade for the combat tech upgrade. Just more and more Marines being made. That's not gonna be good if they're gonna be picked off one by one by this hog infantry army. Definitely not looking very good for Hech1Zero here. Is he gonna go over it? Oh my goodness! Oh, those traps being set. Now, granted, it would be better against buildings, but it's fun to watch like this. Almirante is making a ton of Wolverines. He probably saw the air pad. Did he? He actually doesn't know about it. That's a surprise. That is very odd indeed. I mean, what else could possibly kill him? Guess it's the only thing he needs to be afraid of at this point. Some hidden hornets. But it's not the case. The airpad is being used for nightingales. Wolverines are going to be just as good at taking those out, of course. Infantry level 2. Now, if Hech1Zero can rally up and actually do a big fight, this could go in his favor. But what is he doing? He's actually walking up on that base with a bunch of Marines.
I'm being hit by enemy troops. I need support ASAP. Marines under fire from enemy ground troops. Supply pack constructed.
He's making a ridiculous amount of Wolverines. That's absolutely unnecessary. Yeah, Hech1Zero has a really good opportunity here. He's actually seen all the Wolverines, so he's recycled that. And if there can be a really good infantry-based fight here. Oh my god, not like this. Don't throw away your individual guys. That's not how you win this game. Yeah, the Nightingales are toast, absolutely. There needs to be another barracks. The Marines need to start doing work. This is great so far though. Oh my god, the close air support. That's gonna wreck the infantry. They need to get out. And the Hawks are there. Oh my god, the ODST stun. Oh my god. Oh! Sick archer missile hit. 6 stuns. And sick rams. That base is toast. So got some counter pressure with like 3 Marines. So Almirante is coming home to clean it up before he actually commits to a bigger attack. Oh yeah, that's a good point in chat there that he's actually preemptively making the Wolverines because it's Retriever Sentinel time. But in a game where you're in absolute control, it's just unaffordable. Although Hech1Zero is saving up for it now, but it's gonna be 4 minutes late. Maybe even more. Got some node being taken away here. And there's the Retriever Sentinel. In all his glory, picking away at the Warthogs. 1 kill so far. Clearing out the mini base, that's a very valuable generator there actually. Could we be seeing a comeback? There is absolutely no other way to do this than the Retriever Sentinel, but there's so many Wolverines. There's gonna have to be a Cyclops present to deal with that. There's 4 right now. He needs more. There's a vehicle upgrade on the way. That's not what's needed right now. There's a need for a lot of Cyclops. Especially seeing as they are already upgraded. Marines are taking this back. There's actually... Hech1Zero might be coming back into this game, although Almirante does have the 3 bases and an unlimited economy basically from it. With so many turrets being up as well. Well, that Retriever needs to put in work. That could have been nice there. I think he can take out this base. The Wolverines are the only thing that really stand between that base and its destruction. I don't think they'll arrive in time. The Retriever Sentinel will be able to probably back out as well. Pretty quick. Oh my god. That was huge! That could be really, really huge for Hech1Zero here. And I think it's gonna get away. It's gonna go over this. It's going over all the unpassable terrain, and the Wolverines are actually predicting its path. That could go really well for Almirante, but he needs to catch it. He needs to know where it is. He needs to find that, and he's going blind, so he has actually no idea. But I suppose it's reasonable to assume that it's gonna go after all the other bases. Now Hech1Zero needs to support it with his infantry. He absolutely has to. Oh god. Here come the Wolverines. Oh god. Oh no, it's very trapped, the Sentinel. It's so trapped. He has to get on the high ground right now. That's the only chance, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh no. Maybe if it can pick away at them one by one, that could work. Or if he has an arc defense to put over the Wolverines. But there's Hawks coming as well now. Hech1Zero, man, he's putting in the work. Now if these... Wow, the Cyclops actually are really, really on point here. But there's a Spartan picking away at them, and ODSTs. Now those are gonna definitely kill them. Oh, very nice stun. Together with the mines, they might explode. Oh, taking out 3 Cyclops, 4 Cyclops. That's it. However, at the same time, Hech1Zero moving around with that Sentinel, taking out the bases. I think he's making a comeback, guys. I think this is legit. But he needs to up his pop. Like, what is he saving for so much? As soon as there's a huge attack on that base with close air support, what's Hech1Zero got that can stop it? I guess he could kill Almirante's main. Why not, man? Will he be able to just call in another retriever straight away? Oh, he needs to use that viability on the weak guys. Come on, come on. Oh, Almirante with the split. Oh, 4 Wolverines go down immediately. He's not in the heal zone either with some of those. Actually, most of those. And yeah, the retriever is going down, but at what cost? So many Wolverines died. And so many bases died. And I'm pretty sure that Hech1Zero is going to be shortly able to do one again. Just needs to cancel that Scorpion. But that's good, but he's out of range of every turret. And there's a close air support to probably finish the game. The Kodiaks are going down to ramps as well as the combined fire from all these units as well as the Pelicans. Oh my god. That's just devastating. With the Wolverines joining up, there's also very little... Actually, if the Retriever Sentinel came back into the fight, that could go a very wrong way. Hech1Zero has the money for it. But is it off cooldown? That's the real question. Those Wolverines are very low. They're super low right now. I think there's a very solid chance that they can be taken out. Particularly with the 2 anti-vehicle turrets. Now Sentinel Network is ready. Oh, but Almirante does another drop. Now that should be too many, especially with the heal having been finished. I think this is the end for Hech1Zero after all. Should this army die somehow by a miracle, Almirante still has 2 bases, a lot of minis, and all this money. And as soon as something dies, he just drops in all the ST. There is not much that can be done at this point. By Hech1Zero, he's just losing all the buildings, and as they're being stripped down, he has to be contemplating his loss. This game is over. There's no Marauder spam. There's been no Marauder spam in all these games. What are you talking about? There's been Hawk spam. A desperation attempt at another go at this base. That Sentinel's a beast. But not that much of a beast.
Turret upgraded. Turret upgraded. Turret upgraded.
I mean, that base is going down, but what then? Almirante is gonna kill this.
Our base is under attack. Little help over here. Supply pad constructed.
Could Hech1Zero actually outmaneuver Almirante here? There's too many Wolverines. I don't think it's possible.
I'm under attack from the enemy.
Okay, no, it's no problem. Yeah, this Sentinel is going down. There's no way to stop that. Wolverines are just so good at taking down the Sentinel and the Condor. So good. Maybe even too good.
Command
There's the ODST drop. This will be the end of the game. Even if that tank is stolen, it does not matter anymore. 3 satchels being dropped on that main. And the Rams are taking down the Scorpion. There's a little bit left on that Spartan's HP bar. Well, do notes, and what was he doing at the start? He was doing a super weird build where he was not grabbing minis for a very long time, so he only had the production from his main base, and they had some small skirmishes early.
Mini base complete. Garage constructed.
Honestly, Hech1Zero is just trying to hold on to dear life. Even if he could get another Sentinel, Almirante is more than ready. The first call-in can do a lot of damage. The second one can do a lot of damage. But the third one, I don't know, man. You're just ready for it when that happens. The last mini is taken away. And Almirante just owns the entire map. So he's gonna get disgustingly ahead here within a matter of minutes. He could make any army composition and stomp this base right now.
Supply pad upgrade complete. Supply pad
And that's it.
complete.
This is a Kodiak. Okay.
Leader power ready. Turret constructed.
That's the final base. There's nowhere else to hide. There's nowhere else to go. Yep. That's gonna help, but look at all that stuff.
Fire from ground troops.
Wow.
Mini base complete.
Almirante is like, see ya, wouldn't wanna be ya.
Forces.
As he probably puts away this best of 5.
I've got enemy vehicles on me.
Wonder if he's got close air support ready again. It's been a while since he used that last. And that Spartan should be ready for a jump in a second. There's a close air support, which is gonna wreck the turrets. Ooh, the archer missiles being used as well. There should be some ODST satchels available. There's drop happening. It's more ODSTs. And yeah, Hech1Zero just straight up resigns, giving Almirante the win of the best of 5. And the sweet $15, unless someone wants to increase that price pool right now. Oh no, actually it's 20, I'm sorry. We're at 20.